Well, hi there. My name is Mark Ong. I am the proud owner of this 1955 Chevrolet Belair 210 coupe. And we're from, my wife and I, Kathy, are from here in Escondido. We absolutely enjoy this car together. I'm a car guy. I've been a car guy all my life since I was little. I had my first car when I was 16 years old by mowing lawns. And I saved all my money and got myself a 1964 Falcon Sprint. Loved that car, and that just kind of carried me all the way to today. You know, I never parted ways, and love and enjoy cars, looking at cars, and investing in cars, and I now just recently invested in this 1955 Bel Air. Well, this is my favorite part of the car. It's a 383 stroker. It has about 550 horsepower that's been dynoed on the car, and just amazing things that have been done to the car and its performance. It's got a lot of unique considerations that were put into building this car, and as you can see from the detail that's been put into it by the builder, who I do not know. I don't have traceability who the actual builder is, but I have the traceability of all the sub-builders. Intake is air intake right to the carburation system. It is built by a builder in I believe Upland, California, Engine Dynamics. They're the ones that actually built this engine, specially built for this car. Headers, it has the headers on it are hooker headers. They're competition headers for, obviously this car is a Pro Street build, so they're designed for racing. I'm personally not going to race this car. This car is just something that I enjoy driving, but I may take it to the track once or twice, but that would be it. Taking a lot of risk there. What you can't see in this car is obviously the transmission. It is a TH350. That connects up to your rear end system, which you may be able to see maybe a little bit later. We put the car up. You can take a look at the undercarriage of the vehicle, which is actually a Ford 350 rear end, and it's the full casing of the Ford full casing and gearbox. The gearbox for the transmission is a B&M shift box. So this is a high performance design for this transmission, and it's a little technical as it relates to its mechanical operation. When I first was looking at the vehicle and considering buying it, I myself just had a little bit of difficulty understanding a simple park to drive, but it has its own way of letting you know this is the way I want myself to work, and this is the way I will work for this car. So we have also here a tachometer and transmission temperature units that are just nicely positioned for the driver. The entire dash, of course, is painted to match the outside of the vehicle. And so all the trim that you see here has all been re-chromed or chromed with a new trim line installed. This car kind of is, you know, it's a very much a representation of the heartbeat of America. One of the unique things about this car dating back is the film American Graffiti. Everyone remembers that's 50, 60, 70 years old, recalling Harrison Ford, one of his first acting jobs, driving the 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air in that. And that always kind of stuck in my mind. It will never go away. But I've had many cars, but this ultimately is the nicest car I've ever owned. Everything as it relates to the build that this builder did, Engine Dynamics of Upland, California, they incorporated into this engine. So you got air fresh going right into the carburation system here, and it's a dual 750 Holley dual feed with a high-rise manifold, and it also has a racing cam. So the racing cam actually adds to its performance and horsepower. The hood ornament is the original hood ornament on the car, just re-chromed. And so when they were ready to paint, this car was done with a two-tone paint, and then it was just lightly trimmed with the flames. This is a replacement lens. Connected with the hooker headers. The headers stream out. They're actually straight out the back, underneath, and they are connected to a what they call MagnaFlow exhaust mufflers, and then coming out the back, straight out to the back, are 3-inch pipes that are actually Corvette tips. My goal right now, I'm just about done. I've got every grandchild in the front seat, including the recent babies, on the front seat on the steering wheel with their arm hanging out the window like they're driving the car, and they just think it's the greatest thrill. It's the greatest thrill, honestly, with this car, is being able to share it with people and to see people's faces and enjoy the car. And there's just nothing that this car does. This car does not let you down. This car is known a lot, much as the heartbeat of America. And I believe that's because it's where we kind of put a root in the ground and kind of moving forward with. 55 was just a great year, and just moving in forward with Chevrolet into the 56, the 57s, and all the way through the 50s and into the 60s. Just a remarkable design features, and just think, this is not synthetic material. Yeah. This is not molded material. This is handmade. Metal. You know, this is metal.
Right.
You know, this is not something we can afford to even make anymore. Well, thank you, Sarah. Really appreciate the time you took to reach out to me personally, and I'll tell you, this has been an experience for me. This is the first time I've had this kind of thing done, but I really appreciate your time. So I got things to do now, and places to go, and I think I'll just go take a drive in my 55.